Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Astro Girl here. So today we'll be having a weekly horoscope reading for our next zodiac sign, that is Leo. So let's see what messages do we have for Leo zodiac sign this week. So let's see. For Leo, messages do we have for Leo zodiac sign? Okay, so we got the Ace of Wands. We got the Temperance card, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, then the Strength card in reverse. Let's see one more message for Leo zodiac sign. Any more message for Leo zodiac sign? You can take just one card. Okay, and we got the Judgment card in reverse. Okay, so under the deck we got the Five of Cups card in reverse. All right, so let's see. Okay, so let's see. So we got the Ace of Wands, Temperance card, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, the Strength card, and finally we got the Judgment card in reverse. So from the overall cards, I can sense there's an energy where when we connect with the Ace of Wands and the Strength card, it is a reminder for some of you where you have to keep you had to keep motivating yourself up this week. All right, so it is a week where you have to be energetic. All right, like for example I can say you have been a lazy person recently, and it is a time where you have to keep up that fire energy up. You have to work out yourself, build that energy, you know or like be an energy where, like, for example, like you are a fire zodiac sign. So the fire zodiac sign is actually compared to the sun. All right, so how the sun is shining brightly, that is how you should shine this week. All right, so that is actually a reminder for some of you, and for others it is a reminder where you have to always keep your light energy up. You have to always carry that fire energy everywhere you go. All right, so that is it. And yeah, so that is an advice for this week for dear Leo, to always be bright and keep your fire energy up. Now next, when I connect with the Temperance card and with the Judgment card in reverse, like I will show you, like these two cards are very important because I can sense where for some of you people are very spiritual, and it is actually like a sign where you have to it's a sign where recently you haven't been in touch with you haven't been touched with yourself, like in your spirituality you have been busy with your daily life these days. You have been focusing so much on the reality, so actually it is a sign where you had to take a break and you have to focus on your spiritual side as well. So I'm not saying that you have to take a complete break from the reality and focus only on yourself. I'm saying that both you had to balance, or both from for the reality and with yourself you had to give some time. All right, so that spiritual mind you had to always keep up active every day. Like for example I can say prayers. All right, so prayers are important every day so that you can first is that you can communicate with God, and second thing, and that is the most important thing, is that it can reduce your stress. All right, so it is actually a fact that when we pray to God, half of our stress is released. All right, so that we will be hopeful in the later, that all right, so I'm gonna do this, so I need your I need your blessings, and I need a push-up start where I can do this, or I can move on from this. All right, so it is actually like energy. It's like we will get an inner energy from it, right? So for those who believe in the spirituality, it is actually for those people. And for those people this week, saying that you have to bring back that, that bringing back your prayers, uh, you know taking a short break from the reality and bringing back that, your inner peace. Why I'm saying this is because also one more thing I can sense is that you have been so distracted in the reality, where you haven't even had time to take care of yourself. So already, like in the last video of I have said in the cancer video, in cancer weekly horoscope, I had told them that self-love is very important. So for you also, dear Leo, self-love is very important, not only for one or two zodiac signs, for everyone. Okay, for everyone it is very important to know that self-love is very important. Self-love is very it is like a very, it's a very crucial role in our life. All right, so that is it. That's a second message for this week. Then uh, then third one I can from this, about talking about finances. All right, so the third message is about when we see the Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. See these cards. So Knight of Pentacles in reverse and Page of Pentacles in reverse. I got a feeling like some of you have been spending a lot on your a lot with your money, buying many being materialistic, like you have recently been doing like that. And actually it's not a good thing. If like, it is good to spend your money, but for sufficient uses it's actually great. But when you when you when you become like a complete shopaholic, means it's like it's like it really affects our our financial side. All right, so there will be a lot of, in the future there will be a lot of crisis. Even like, for example, if we have a family, when we spend a lot on ourselves, the problem that's going to face is that, we'll be having a lot of, a lot of huge crisis to deal with that. So that is why this week you have to take care of finances. That is very important. And the second thing is that I think it's best to save. I think savings is very important this week. So not being too shopaholic, not being spending on too much on the things that you want right now. I think this is not a great week to spend on, spend too much. Okay, that's advice. Don't spend too much this week. Second thing is that you have to save it. I think saving is very important this week. That's another one. And one more is there. Let me see. Okay, from the Page of Pentacles, not bringing plans down to earth. So that is the thing actually. Like for others, it is like where you are not in a grounded position. You are not grounded. Okay, so that's what the message is trying to say. So whatever it is, for the future, like for example, I can say. If you want, like, for your kids, all right, for your future partner, for your family, you have to keep some plans, right? You have to have like like for their security, for their future studies, like that, all stuff we have to be always planned, right? So that is it. So this week you have to bring up those plans. If you are a student, if you are an adult, whatever it is, whichever state you are, you have to bring up your plans right now. Because I think this week is a time where don't waste money too much, and save it. And the next thing is that I think scheduling, keeping a what like keeping a track on your money is very good. because I think it's very important, because in the future we don't have to suffer a lot. So that's another important message for you. And the next thing is that I got the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords in reverse. So let's see. So here are the cards. So let's see what messages that we have. The Seven of Swords I got actually from the last videos that were connected actually to the relationship side, but this thing, like, I don't see, like, from the other cards I don't have any relationship talking about any relationship. I don't see that card, but let's see what does it talks about. Mm, Okay, so Seven of Swords in reverse. Lying to yourself or to others, a need for perspective and honesty, secrets, something stolen, taking more than you fair share, being held by imposter syndrome. So, actually, this card is telling is that you have to be honest, all right? If you have been lying to someone, maybe to your family or to your friends, I think this week is a time where you be honest with yourself. Okay, be honest with whatever you're doing, not just not just the part that you are a bad person and you lied to your family, not just about that. It is actually telling you that be honest in whatever you're doing. All right, be truthful in whatever you say to others and whatever you do, because I know, like, this world is been going, like, it is like a roller coaster where uh, we cannot trust every person in our life. So actually that is also an important message to keep note on that. But still, on our side, whatever happens, whatever bad situations come into our life, we ourselves, we know who we are. If if others doesn't know us, we don't have to show the world. Like, for example, we don't have to be, you know for example, I can say, we don't have to prove. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, to each and every person, we don't have to prove that we are good. Do who you are, like how and what you are used to be, how you are treating other people. Show that, and when they judge you, means they don't have the right, because you are who you are. All right, so you can only make your own decisions, you can only walk by yourself, and you can only you know explain the world. All right, you can only explain how you are doing, and you can only advise on your own, and you can only take suggestions on your own. Because the thing is that, um, you know one important example I can say is that, other people, they advises a lot for us, but they cannot change our life completely. All right, because if they want to change our life, means we take their suggestions. But but the thing is that we can't take their complete, whatever they're saying, we can't understand, or we can't take them completely, right? Because the thing is that we are different, each and every person is unique, and we are different. So the thing is that we can only change whom we want to be. So that's what I'm trying to say. Whoever it is, even if it's your partner, even if it's your parents, whatever it is, if they want us to be someone that they want it to be, actually that's not a healthy situation, where that is not actually a healthy thing, where it only really affects us, and we would be a different person, where later only, like, we will understand the situation, we will understand only the difference between a real person and a different person. So actually that is a very painful thing, and we don't have to pretend for acting for we don't have to be, like, for example, I can say, like, our parents chose to like, they chose us to become a doctor, but actually I wanted to be an artist. All right, so actually there are two different persons here. Doctor and an artist are two different persons in two different worlds. So when they tell you to become a doctor, means it is not our interest in that in that side we are not having an interest in science, we are not having an interest in medicine, because we are interested in we are interested in art. So that is why. So I know for some of you, like many parents, many friends, like even like if it is okay that when we have no ideas or what to do, I think it is best to take suggestions from other people, because they can help them to achieve our goals, because that is how we can find out true talent. I think that with that it's okay. But if we already have a dream about something, I think it is better to follow up our dreams than to listen to others, because all right, we for others it might feel that okay, our parents are the biggest role in our life and we have to listen to whatever they say. But in the later, we don't have to regret that, oh my, like but I kind of feel that this is a wrong place for me, because later we don't want to have regrets in our life. So people make mistakes, that is normal, but making regrets, it's very it's a very painful thing than making wrong choices. So yeah, that is it, that's all I'm saying. Be honest with whatever you do, be honest with whoever you speak to, because that is how you can be truthful even to yourself. All right, so that's another message. And with the finally with the King of Swords in reverse, let's see. Okay, so with the King of Swords, oh, this is the King of Cups, sorry. Okay, actually I'm having my booklet, so for some cards I don't know the reverse kind, the reverse part I don't know what it says, so that's why I'm referring this guidebook. Okay, so let's see. Manipulation and conceit, showing of your intelligence, can indicate a rigidness in thinking, tendencies to over control, irrationality, being cold and calculating. So actually this King of Swords is a card where okay, so he's actually a king where he knows what he wants in his life, he makes his own decisions, he's a logical person, clear thinking, a strong communicator, leader, truth and proceed. I just told you, like, be honest, truth. So in the reverse card, it's actually telling you that whatever resources we have, don't try to show off, like it means that don't try to overpower other people, that you are the superior in this world. So I think that's a very unhealthy thing that you do to others and to yourselves also. So that is another message. So this week a lot is there to focus on yourself, focus on you, and to whatever you are working on. I think it's a very it will be a very busy week for you. Both you have to focus on your spiritual side as well as on your reality side. All right, so that is it. So next we will look on to the love messages that we have. Let's see. So Leo love messages, we haven't got any relationship card, any message from partner. We haven't got those card yet, but let's see any love messages. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we got 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we can take one more, 8. Okay, so I got a lot of love messages. So not only love messages included in this, but also like general messages also there. So let's see. So first, the first card I got in my eye is wait, don't rush into it, allow nature to take its course. This is a card where for some of you, if you are planning to take a decision, it is telling you to don't rush into it. All right, maybe it's a sign, maybe you are been wondering right now, if you wanted a sign from anywhere that like if you want to do this or that. Okay, you had a lot of opinions from your, a lot of suggestions from your friends, from your family, that you have to take this or not. But also like from the answer to plus this also, it is a sign where don't rush into it. Like, if you feel that, like, it's all your choice, because if you feel to take that, it is up to you. But don't push anything to make it happen. So that's what this card is actually trying to say. Okay, then what? Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So actually, this is a card, this is a very important card where emotions are actually, it is a daily, it is actually a normal thing. All right, so for some of you, if you feel that, okay, I'm being so over emotional, it is not a bad thing, because we are human beings, and we have human emotions and stuff. So don't feel like those kind of weird things in your, don't, don't keep thinking of unwanted things that make your mind weird. So these and all are normal in life. And for some reasons, it is telling it would cloud your vision. The thing is that, for example, like, you are a very successful businessman or a very successful student, and something happens in your family, or something, maybe in your partner, in your relationship side, in your family side, in your friendship side, something will happen that will make you, really blur. All right, so you won't be able to focus your reality. You will be in that, halo where you'll be stuck. You will feel like you are stuck forever. So that is the thing where it can distort your perception and cloud your vision. So it is actually it's a very scary moment when something happens like that. So always, so when we want to see things clearly, is that, when we overcome from that. All right, when we want change in our life, means only we will get to focus, we will get back on track in the reality. So that's what the card is trying to say. Now, the next one: imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So, this is actually the continuation of this card. It is also another card message saying that, if you want, if you want to, if you want, like, for example, I will say an example, like, you are in a room full of darkness, and if you want light to enter in your room, that that is up to you. Because, if you want the light to enter your room, you open the window, right? You allow the sun to enter into your room. But like that way, the message is telling that, if if you imagine all unwanted thoughts, all unnecessary thoughts, that is turning into beautiful things, I think that is a great way to start. That is a great way, that is a very first way to stay positive. All right, so that's what it is. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So whatever the situation is, for some of you, you might be feeling kind of, you might be feeling very worse, that, like, for some of you, you might feel regret, you might feel guilty, you might feel sad, that why my situations like this. All these major issues what you're facing right now, acceptance is the power, right? Like, if you accept the things that are right now, acceptance and grateful are very powerful. It is very powerful. These both things are very powerful, where if you learn to accept and be grateful for what you have right now, it takes a lot of shift in our energy as well as in our life. All right, so that is it. Learn to accept the things that it is right now, and learn to move on from it. All right, if you are from a toxic relationship, and you got a sign where you got out from it, but you don't regret where, like, you made that decision, that you made out of that, and you removed that person. Don't feel regret about it, because it is actually a good sign that you are in a safe zone. All right, it's like, you are escaping from a territory and you are in a safe zone. Okay, so think like that. And as always, what I have said, acceptance and being grateful is actually a best way to always lead your life to happiness. All right, now life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. So a lot of messages is there. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. This is for some of you. If you if you are single, this is for the people who are single. All right, so for those, love is coming your way. All right, the blessings of love, and your future partners are actually waiting for you. And I also got one more thing, is that sacred union. So the one you will get in the future, that kind of union will be kind of a sacred and a sexual union, where you will feel like I have already said in another video. Like I have said there, like it will be kind of a special union. All right, you will be feeling like it is kind of a special one where I haven't felt before. Okay, so that's it. And let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So this is actually a message card for the people in relationship. So it is telling you that let there be closeness. Okay, let there be closeness between you and your partner, but always give your partner some space. All right, because giving space is actually healthy. Constantly we don't have to 24 hours, and we don't have to be with our partner, because I know for some of you, you might even comment that, why do we have to, why shouldn't we be together? Because why I'm saying is that, it's like a lot, because the thing is that we have a lot of stuff to do. Because, like, for example, in a relationship, one person will be having a job and other will be staying at home. So that person staying at home will be constantly, they will try to contact their partner, because they want that 24 hours 7 affection. All right, so this is actually an example to clear your doubt. So that partner, what he will what when you will constantly keep on tip talking him, like, like, what's up, what are you doing, I think, like, when he's free and when he calls us, means I think that's a good thing. But when he or she calls us and asks us what we are doing, I think that's a great thing. But to the one who is sitting at home, when we constantly brag them while they're working, means actually we are disturbing them, because actually it's not a good thing. And we should understand that, that is why, just I have told you, we should always give each other space. And think about that, when we are in a situation where we go abroad, like it'll and you are in a relationship where it becomes a long distance relationship, and that person always will try to contact you, but you will be you will be having a lot where you have to do a lot of studies, you will be in a job. But and you will and further, like, it will be kind of a clash between you and your partner, where it will be kind of a thing where, like, it will be a situation where you haven't contacted me, you don't love me. So a lot of misinterpretations, and a lot of unwanted thoughts will be created in the relationship. So actually that becomes a toxic one. So that is why I'm telling you, always give each other space and time, so that it can come a healthy relationship, as well as you can be a healthy one as well. So so that's it, dear Leo. That's all for you this week's weekly reading, and thank you so much for watching this, and we will be seeing you next week. All right, so thank you.